The psychology behind pricing. $999. Every single brand on the planet, even Apple, Amazon, Nike, even your local Kirana store, prices things at $999 instead of $1,000. It's just a $1 difference. You are not saving anything. You know that, I know that, even everyone knows that. So why does it still work? Because your brain doesn't do the math when you are shopping. It takes shortcut, and the world's biggest brands have figured out how to exploit these shortcuts. Today I'm breaking down 3 pricing tricks that billion-dollar companies use every single day, and more importantly how you can use it for your business. I'm Abdullah from NV Digital. Let's get into it. Alright, the first strategy is called charm pricing. You have seen it everywhere, but most people don't know why it still works. Here's the deal. Your brain reads number from left to right. And here is the crazy part. It makes up its mind about a price before it even finishes reading the whole number. When you see $1,000, the first thing your brain registers is that one followed by all those zeros. Instantly your brain goes, okay, that's a $1,000 item. But when you see $999, the first digit is 9. Your brain goes, that's a 900 something item. It feels closer to $900 than $1,000, even though the actual difference is literally $1. And look, Apple knows this better than anyone else. When they launched the iPhone, they could have priced it at $1,000, clean and round number, but they didn't. They went with $999 because the moment you crossed into 4 digits, the moment that one shows up in the front, it feels like a completely different price category. Now that tricks works on individual prices. But what if I told you that is a way to make any price feels cheap? That's strategy 2, charm pricing. Here is something most business owner gets wrong. They think some prices are expensive and some are cheap. No, price is never expensive or cheap. It is always relative. It depends entirely on what you show the customer first. Think about it. A $5,000 shirt is hanging nearby the $500 shirt. Feels overpriced. That same $5,000 shirt hanging near to a $25,000 designer suit feels like a deal. The shirt didn't change. It is exactly the same. What changed is the context around it. That is price anchoring. And the absolute best example is in 2010, Steve Jobs launched the very first iPad. He get on the stage and the first thing he does is put a giant $999 behind him. He says, experts are saying this iPhone should be priced just under $1,000. He lets that $999 set on your brain for a minute. That's the anchor now. You are thinking it's gonna cost about $1,000. Then he smile and the $999 cracks on the screen and the real price comes down. $499. The crowd loses it and give a standing ovation because compared to the $999 anchor, he set it in the brain. The $499 looks like this is a stealing deal. Alright, the charm pricing changes how a number feels. Anchoring changes what the customer compare it to. But the third trick, this one is different. This one makes the customer choose exactly the one you want them to choose. And they will think it was their idea. Strategy 3, the decoy effect. Quick question. You go to the movies, 2 popcorn sizes, small for $15 and large for $30. Which one you are picking? Most people will pick the small one because it is almost half the price of large one. It makes sense, right? But the movie theater don't want you to buy the small one. That's their lowest margin item. They want you to buy the large one. So what do? They add a medium pack priced $25. Now look what just happened. Small is $15. Medium is $25 and large is $30. Your brain isn't comparing the small and the large one. It will compare only the medium and the large because the large is only $5 higher than the medium pack. So basically $5 is a small difference. So our brain will think we should go with large one because $5 is a small thing, so I would be stupid if I get with medium one. And that's the trick. The medium was kept, never meant to be sold. It exists for one reason only, to make the large look like the obvious choice. That's the decoy effect. So here is the bottom line. Most businesses set their price by looking at their cost, adding a margin and calling it a day. That's the amateur move. The brands that dominate, Apple, Nike and every movie theater on the planet, they doesn't just set price, they design them. They use term pricing to feel the number look smaller. They use anchoring to control what you compare to it, to guide you towards the exact option they want you to choose. You are not selling a product, you are selling a perspective. And the moment you understand that, you stop competing on the price and start commanding it. I hope this information is useful and understandable. I am Abdullah from NV Digital. Subscribe for more marketing and branding knowledge. If you want to choose NV Digital as your marketing and technology partner, book a free consultation with us. I will see you in another video. Until then, stay cool, stay smile.